Stateless versus Stateful, cracking the code of modern architectures. Which one should you choose? Imagine building a system where every interaction is either like meeting a stranger every time or reuniting with an old friend. That's the essence of stateless versus stateful services. In today's video, we're diving into one of the most fundamental concepts in system design. We'll break down what makes a service stateless or stateful, the pros, cons, and trade-offs of each, and real-world use cases that will help you decide which is right for your project. By the end, you'll have clarity on this essential topic and be a step closer to acing your system design interviews or scaling your next big application. Let's get started. Let's start with stateless services. A stateless service doesn't retain any information between requests. Each request is independent, and the service treats every interaction like a brand new one. Think of a stateless service like a vending machine. You make a request, get a response, and move on. No memory of past interactions. Stateless services are simple, scalable, and great for applications like REST APIs or content delivery networks, CDNs, but they come with limitations. State-dependent tasks can be tricky to handle without additional mechanisms. Now let's talk about stateful services. A stateful service remembers information between interactions, creating a continuous experience for the user. For example, a chat application that remembers your conversation history or a shopping cart that retains your selected item. Think of stateful services like a personal concierge. They remember who you are and what you need, but they come at a cost. Here's how stateless and stateful services compare. First, scalability. Stateless services are easier to scale since no data is retained between requests. On the other hand, stateful services require session management and synchronization to scale. Next, reliability. Stateless services are less prone to failure because each request is independent. Meanwhile, stateful services need mechanisms to handle server crashes and session recovery. Finally, use cases. Stateless services are perfect for REST APIs, microservices, and load balancers. Conversely, stateful services are ideal for chat apps, multiplayer games, and financial transactions. Let's look at how some of the biggest tech companies leverage these concepts. Netflix uses stateless microservices to deliver video streams reliably across the globe. Amazon combines stateful and stateless systems, stateless for search requests and stateful for shopping carts and order history. WhatsApp relies on stateful servers to manage real-time chat messages and notifications. The key to great architecture isn't choosing one over the other, it's knowing how to use both strategically. But both approaches come with challenges. Stateless services. Handling user sessions requires external storage like cookies, tokens, Oregon databases. Stateful services. Managing sessions can create bottlenecks and increase complexity. Best practices. 1. Use stateless services for scalability and simplicity in distributed systems. 2. Leverage stateful services where continuity and user context are critical. 3. Implement caching and session replication for optimal performance. Here's my pro tip. For modern architectures, embrace a hybrid approach. Use stateless services for general scalability and pair them with stateful components for tasks requiring user context. Tools like Redis, Memcached, Oregon, even Kubernetes stateful sets can make managing state easier. The future isn't stateless or stateful, it's about designing systems that adapt to your needs. To recap, stateless services are simple and scalable but require external mechanisms for session management. 2. Stateful services offer continuity but come with complexity and resource overhead. 3. Combining both can give you the best of both worlds in modern architectures. In our next video, we'll explore session management techniques. Don't miss it. Are you ready to master system design and build smarter, scalable systems? Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and join me for the next episode, because the best systems aren't just designed, they're engineered for the future. Subscribe to Hustler Coder Stateless versus Stateful. What's your choice? New videos every week.